Have you ever felt like you're in a storm? Not necessarily a real one with rain and wind, but a storm in your life. Maybe it's a sudden crisis, a health scare, financial trouble, or a relationship falling apart. One moment, everything seems fine, and the next, you're tossed around by waves of anxiety and fear, feeling like you're about to sink. If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. In fact, there's a powerful story in the book of Mark that speaks directly to this feeling. It's in Mark chapter 4. Jesus and his disciples had just finished a long day of teaching. He said to them, "Let us go over to the other side." So they got into a boat and set sail. Now, these disciples were experienced fishermen. They knew the Sea of Galilee like the back of their hands. This wasn't their first time on the water. But what happened next was something they never could have prepared for. A furious squall came up, and the waves broke over the boat so that it was nearly swamped. Imagine the scene: darkness, howling wind, giant waves crashing over the sides, filling the boat with water. The disciples, these seasoned sailors, are panicking. They're bailing water, fighting the oars, doing everything they can to stay afloat. They are terrified for their lives. And where is Jesus in all this chaos? He's in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. Sleeping? Can you believe it? The disciples are freaking out, and their teacher is fast asleep. They rush to him, wake him up, and cry out, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" You could almost hear the desperation in their voices. It's a question born of pure terror. It's not just a question. It's an accusation. Don't you care? Have you ever asked that question in your own life? When everything is going wrong and you feel abandoned, you might look up and think, "God, where are you? Don't you see what's happening? Don't you care?" This is the heart of the story. Their faith is being tested not in the calm, but in the chaos. It's easy to have faith when the sun is shining and the sea is glass. But the true test comes when the storm hits. The storm reveals what we truly believe. Do we believe that God is in control, even when our circumstances scream that He's not? Do we trust that He cares, even when it feels like He's sleeping? So what does Jesus do? He gets up, rebukes the wind, and says to the waves, "Quiet, be still." And immediately the wind died down, and it was completely calm. The same voice that taught the crowds now commands creation itself. The storm that terrified hardened fishermen obeys with a whisper. Then Jesus turns to his disciples. He doesn't say, "Wow, that was a close one." He asks them two penetrating questions. Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? Notice, he doesn't scold them for waking him up. He questions their fear. He's pointing out a disconnect. They had the creator of the universe in the boat with them, yet they were afraid of the creation. They had seen his miracles, heard his teachings, but when the storm came, their fear was bigger than their faith. This story isn't just about a weather event that happened 2,000 years ago. It's about our storms today. Storms are not a sign that God has abandoned you. In fact, the disciples were in the storm because they were following Jesus' direct instruction. Let us go over to the other side. Sometimes you end up in a storm because you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Storms have a purpose. They are designed to test and strengthen our faith. They force us to confront our fears and decide who or what we're really trusting in. Are we trusting in our own strength, our experience, our boat? Or are we trusting in the one who has power over the wind and the waves? When you find yourself in a storm, remember this story. Remember that fear is a natural human reaction, but faith is a choice. You can choose to focus on the size of the waves, or you can choose to focus on the one who's in the boat with you. He may seem quiet, he may even seem to be sleeping, but he is present, and he is in control. The disciples ended the story asking each other, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." The storm didn't just test their faith. It revealed more of who Jesus is. And that's what our storms can do for us too. They can be an opportunity to know God in a deeper, more profound way than we ever could in the calm. So if you're in a storm right now, don't lose heart. He is with you in the boat. Turn to him. Call out to him. And trust that the one who calmed the Sea of Galilee can also bring peace to your troubled heart. Thanks for watching today. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you navigate the storms of life. See you in the next video.